Welcome back my YouTube channel Worth Old Coin Value. Today, we're going to talk about one of the most interesting and valuable in this coin, 1965 Washington quarter. Whether you're a seasoned collector or a newbie, this video will provide you with everything you need to know about this coin, its history, and its current value in the market. So make sure to stick around until the end, because I'll also be revealing how to check for special coins that could be worth significantly more than you think. Let's get started. First off, let's talk about the history of the 1965 Washington quarter. The Washington quarter was first introduced in 1932, celebrating George Washington's 200th birthday. It was designed by John Flanagan and has been the standard design for the coin ever since. However, the 1965 quarter holds a special place in numismatic history, as it was part of a major change in U.S. coinage during the 1960s.I in 1965. A significant change took place in U.S. coinage. The United States government, facing a shortage of silver due to rising demand and the increasing cost of precious metals, decided to remove silver from most of the circulating coins. As a result, the Washington quarter that was once made of 90% silver became a clad coin, consisting of 75% copper and 25% nickel. The 1965 Washington quarter was the first to be minted with this new composition. Now let's dive into the specifications of the 1965 Washington quarter. This coin has a diameter of 24.3 millimeters and weighs 5.67 grams. As I mentioned earlier, this coin is made of a copper-nickel clad composition, different from the older silver quarters. This is important because the change in metal composition affected not only the weight of the coin but also its overall appearance. The silver shine that earlier quarters had is now replaced with a more matte, silvery appearance due to the nickel alloy. So, when you're looking for a 1965 Washington quarter, you'll notice this difference immediately. Just a little fact for the hardcore collectors, the 1965 quarter had no mint mark. This was the first time that the U.S. Mint dropped the mint mark on the quarter, a move that lasted from 1965 to 1967. So, when you're looking at a 1965 Washington quarter, there will be no mint mark underneath the eagle on the reverse side. Now, let's talk about the real reason you're all here, the value of the 1965 Washington quarter. For most of these coins in average circulated condition, you're looking at a value of about 50 to 75 cents. Yes, the 1965 Washington quarter is not as valuable as some of its predecessors due to the change in metal content. But don't be too quick to dismiss it. If you have a 1965 quarter that's in mint state or has been well preserved, you could see values approaching $1 to $2. These coins have higher demand due to their better condition and may be worth more for collectors who are looking to complete their Washington quarter collection. But the real value comes if you have one of the rarer 1965 Washington quarters. Now here's where things get interesting. If you've done a bit of research on your 1965 quarters, you might have come across some variations that could be worth more. Let's talk about those rare coins and error varieties that can make your 1965 quarter a real gem. First, let's talk about proof-like coins. These are coins that have a highly polished finish and reflect light almost like a mirror. Proof-like 1965 quarters were struck using specially polished dies, which can give the coin a unique appearance, and they can fetch $20 to $50 in the right condition. Another variation to look out for are die errors. Coins with double strikes, misprints, or overdates can sometimes be found, and these can significantly increase the value of your quarter. While die errors in 1965 quarters are relatively rare, if you find one, it could be worth several $100s. Depending on the severity of the error. Grading your 1965 quarter is one of the most important steps in determining its value. The grade refers to the coin's condition, and there are several grading scales that can help you assess this. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect coin. For your typical 1965 quarter, you'll want to evaluate factors like wear, scratches, or discoloration. For example, in good G4 condition, your coin might have a lot of wear, but the main design elements are still visible. In extremely fine EF40 condition, the coin would have only slight wear, with sharp details. And in uncirculated MS60 and above, the coin would have no signs of wear, essentially as if it just left the mint. So, to wrap up, The 1965 Washington quarter isn't the most valuable coin in terms of silver content or scarcity, but there are still opportunities to find rarer examples with higher value. Whether it's a proof-like coin, an error coin, or one in mint condition, you could find yourself holding on to a coin that could be worth $50 to $100 or more depending on its unique characteristics. Piece of currency. Thank you for watching today's video and interesting. Be sure to subscribe to our channel for more content like this. Worth old coin value.